G.I. Joe fans, Centex Collector here with codename Computer Listings, some updates and leaks and reveals we got from His Tank and Chaz the Guru. These first couple sets we were already aware of, but I can just go over it real quick. So for calling it the AST Wave 1, we got Big Boa, who debuted in 87, Quick Kick in 85, Techno Viper in 87, and Airborne in 83. Just kicking these dates out here because you're going to see a lot of similarities here with these dates. Big Boa, obviously the boxer. Quick Kick, I think every action figure had like a Bruce Lee knockoff. Techno Viper was always in the cartoons. And then Airborne was an early figure, and also I feel like a fan favorite. And then these are all looking like they're coming out around April 10th. Most of these you can pre-order now on Amazon. Then if we look at the first wave of our 60th anniversary with Action Soldier and Action Sailor, both deluxe figures, again in April. From what I've seen so far, these are looking great from the box art and the images online. Again, also pre-order from Amazon. And we jump into the second section here that we already are aware of is our retro collection of Scarlet 82, Duke 83, and Recondo 84, and then Metalhead 1990, who is our first Iron Grenadiers introduction. The Metalhead will be a deluxe figure. Scarlet, Duke, and Recondo, I feel, fan favorites. Scarlet definitely needed the retro release. Duke, yeah. Recondo, we had the Tiger Force already released, so surprised they did the Tiger Force first, but again, easy repaint for them to do the Recondo, right? And then Metalhead, he was just a cool figure. He was definitely in that new wave of the DIC cartoons when they took over from Sunbow. Then if we jump into our next lot that we know is Night Creeper and Torch, and these are looking at release around August 1st. Night Creeper again was a 1990 figure. Awesome troop builder. I'm glad he came out. They did the cheapy Night Creeper, so finally they did the classified version. They had like those cheapy releases. If you saw those in the store, some guys were using those heads for custom fodder to make a legit classified custom. But now we have one actually coming out. Torch, another Dreadnought. So now we have our 3 original Dreadnoughts. And then Pebbles and George, I have no idea. We see the codenames Astro, George, Jane, and Pebbles, all from the Jetsons. So they're keeping that naming convention intact, I see here. And then if we look at our next batch, we have another retro collection, Wave 2 they're calling it. Again, release around August 1st of 2024. Then Snow Serpent Eel, originally in 85, and the Beachhead was 86 release. Snow Serpent and Eel, definitely fan favorites. Troop builders. I haven't gotten the first Snow Serpent or Eel release yet, so I'll be happy to get the retro ones. The Beachhead, yeah, it's kind of cool. I don't know if I'll get them, but we'll see. This year, the retro releases will not be Walmart exclusive, so you'll be able to pick them up anywhere. And then we also are getting the Naga with a board, another Dreadnought, so that's super cool with it. They're thinking outside the box when they're releasing these figures, not just sticking to the same old, right? So it'd be cool how they re-envision that. And then our next batch here, they're just calling it Blossom and Buttercup. I'm not sure. Again, these are releasing around September 1st time frame. If I were to take a stab at it, Blossom, it's a vehicle. We've got kind of an Iron Grenadiers theme going on here this year. You'll see in the next batch. So I would say maybe it's Iron Grenadiers Destro and Despoiler. Or maybe it's just the Despoiler and Buttercup is Iron Grenadiers Destro. I don't know. I'm just taking a stab at it, but that's the best guess I can come up with trying to guess these releases. We definitely need Iron Grenadiers Destro, and Despoiler I feel is a small enough vehicle that they could do for cheap price and keep it reasonable pricing wise. So let's jump into our next batch where we have the Iron Grenadiers, originally released in '88, if they go with that version. And then they're also doing Iron Grenadiers Bat, which has never been released, so obviously that's going to be a repaint. Army Builder, I'll buy them nonetheless, at least two, right? Black Major or Red Laser actually did an Iron Grenadiers Bat, I think about 20, I'll say at least 2016 or on. I had one and ended up selling it. Great figure. And then Alpine, of course, he's a Joe favorite, Bazooka's buddy, and these are all slated for around October 1st, 2024. Bam Bam, I have no idea. And if we look at, Bam Bam Betty goes back to Flintstones. Then we got Elroy and Judy, which goes back to that Jetsons theme of their little naming convention here. I don't have a guess for who Bam Bam could be. And then if we jump on to our next wave here, we have more retro. So Cobra Commander. It's not going to be the Mickey Mouse, because that's one that came with the His tank that everybody's been scurrying after, trying to get it aftermarket. So you're looking at probably the 82, 83 Cobra Commander without the Mickey Mouse logo. But I'm glad they're releasing it. I don't need the Mickey Mouse logo, so as long as it's the same thing without it, fine by me. I'll definitely pick one up. Azrael and Aussie, no idea, but looks like these are all shooting for an October 1st release. And looks like we also have a wave 2 of the 60th anniversary with Action Marine and Action Pilot. Really be interested to see, where they go with these two, because they did a really good job with the first two, with the soldier and the sailor. The sailor has very Navy SEAL-ish look to it. So both those could be army builders, so it'll be interesting to see how they do with the standalone with the Marine and the Pilot, which direction they go with it as far as rendering and whatnot, if they stick with the original 64, what have you, or how they change that look, right? Now if we go on to our next batch, this is an interesting batch. So all these came out in 87 except for the Ferret. So we got Raptor, Techno Viper with SMS, which obviously can be a repaint from the first Techno Viper we spoke about earlier, which actually, these are showing release dates of, well, Raptor's showing October and the rest of these don't have release dates, but Techno Viper with SMS hit the shores already, so those are probably on the shelves here probably by April or so. We got the Cobra Ferret, Starduster is interesting, and then Nemesis Immortal, aka Nemesis Enforcer, from the G.I. Joe movie in 87, our first Cobra Law figure, Hillbilly Deluxe figure. They had Archangel, so they already had the wings from Archangel from Marvel Legends, so it doesn't seem too hard for them to take those wings, remake them. Voila, we got Nemesis Immortal. And due to copyright, that's why they had to go with Immortal, because it was obviously Nemesis Enforcer back in the day. Starduster's interesting. That was definitely out left field. He's more of a, he's a fan favorite, but more of like a cult classic within the G.I. Joe niche group, right? So him and Nemesis Enforcer will be a deluxe figure. Cobra Ferret, obviously small vehicle, easy to do. Always saw the twins, Tomax and Zaymot on the Ferret. Always seen in the cartoons. That's definitely well-known vehicle, easy enough to make. SMS, obviously popped that onto the back of his tank. And then Raptor, that was definitely another left field figure, says deluxe. So we should have his bird in there. I don't know why it doesn't say pet, but I guess because being deluxe, just like Mutton Junkyard, right? So definitely should have his bird in there, but the Falcon. So Raptor is an interesting left field, I want to thunk it type figure that they are bringing out. So, Larian Team is consistently surprising us with figures that, I wasn't thinking Raptor was up there. But again, Raptor is another cult favorite for some reason, more of like that smaller niche within G.I. Joe, right? And then lastly, we just have a bunch of names that there's no real guesses at right now. So we got Codename Highway. Looks like it has a date of maybe 10/1. It's got pet tied to it, so got another pet, but supposedly this one's not the typical known G.I. Joe lore of somebody having a pet. Whip Snakes is going to be a 2-pack. I think this one, it's not going to be like the same, like a Troop Builder 2-pack. Then we got Scrappy, and then Fred, whoever that is, going to be deluxe. HB just stands for exclusive, like Target, Walmart, Amazon, etc. So we got Yogi, just a Target exclusive. We got Zorak 2-pack, which is going to be a Walmart exclusive. Boo Boo, and Space Ghost. So, you know, our minds and imagination can run wild until Lenny and team lets us know name reveals, renders, etc. Or we get some more leaks, because these guys, Chaz the Guru and quite a few others, we got some really good leaks. I don't know how they get their information. We got some really good leaks going on, and of course his tank will pick up on those real quick and put that in the G.I. Joe classified forums of any updated news on that front. But yeah, 2024 is looking really good. Not for our pockets or our wallets that make us go broke, but it's just amazing that we are on our 5th year of G.I. Joe Classified in 2024. So hopefully we can get a good run out of Classified, you know, because G.I. Joe get about a good 10-year run, you know, the first vintage wave, you know, 82 to 92. Then you had some years in between, but then the real next solid run, about 2007 to about 2015 to 2017. So got another almost 10-year run out of it. So hopefully we can get this. I mean, 2020, hopefully we can run this through 2030, but we're already at 5 years. It's amazing how quickly this line has progressed. You know, it was real slow, hard to get figures, and all of a sudden it's just a landslide. Boom, 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 boom. Here's these figures, and here we are in 24. Some of y'all here sick of repaints and this and that, but they did that with the original G.I. Joes, and I like the repaints. So, you know, to each his own. If you don't want the repaint, don't buy it. They'll eventually make the version you want, like they did Recondo Tiger first, and now we got the original version of Retro Recondo coming out. But yeah, guys, here we go with the codename computer listings that are known so far for 2024. Like, comment, subscribe. JJ out.